Hello and welcome to a really quick and really fast reaction edition of What Were You Thinking? My name, as you guys know, is Jeremy Moses. Really quickly, I want to talk today about the Cincinnati Bengals and their extension of their head coach, Marvin Lewis, for at least one more season, possibly more depending on how the team does going forward. Here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal. The the extension at face value, I like the idea. I like the extension. I like the fact that you're moving forward and you're wanting to bring or keep your head coach Marvin Lewis in uh, in the fold for 2011. It brings continuity to this team. It gives this team a pretty good chance to succeed, considering we've already won two AFC North titles under this guy. And it gives us a really good shot at improving upon our abysmal 4-12 record this year. There are things, however, that I disagree about, or that I don't like, and I'm going to go through them really quickly here. Number one, you need to make a change in the offensive coaching. I think you need to go to a more run-based offense. It worked for you in 20. It worked for you in 2009. That's what got us the second AFC North Division championship. That worked. That worked for us. You need to go back to that. We were too pass heavy this year, and it showed. It didn't work out. Number two, if you're going to do that, you might as well fire your offensive coordinator, Bob Brakowski. I'm not saying he didn't do some good. He did. But the problem is, again, that whole getting away from the run thing, partially his fault, if you think about it. That was horrible. That was not a good thing. Not a good idea. Number three, Chad and T.O. They need to go. I'm sorry. This was a failed experiment. Don't get me wrong. When Chad is on, he is on. I mean, when he is gung ho and going at it and working hard, and not making demands, he's good. He's a good player. Do not get me wrong on this. And let's face it, he's good for PR. He gets fans talking. The problem is sometimes it gets them talking in a bad way. You don't want that. Trust me on this. When you weren't forcing the ball to him and to T.O. this year, particularly in the last couple of games, when we actually won those games, we got back to the run. We did what we needed to do. We were pretty good, and and there's a young crop of new wideouts coming in that I was kind of impressed with, and I want to see them continue to grow in 2011. And in order to do that, I'm sorry, but Chad and T.O., they need to go to a team that's a little more suited for them. But I don't think that's Cincinnati. That's just me. As for how you address the offensive coordination position, I don't know that just yet. Maybe I'll wait and see what you guys do. You were all about planning ahead and moving forward and making changes and all that, and that's great. You were all about that in the press conference this afternoon. That's good. Let's see if you listen, and let's see what you do here in the next few weeks. And the other problem that I have with this whole thing is what if there is no football in 2011? You know, what if this whole collective bargaining agreement doesn't work out? Well, I don't need to tell you that that will mean you basically just wasted your money and you're not getting anything out of it, out of this new extension in 2011 because there's no football being played. Why have a head coach if there's no football? I don't know. You tell me, Bengals, and we'll both know. I'm speaking from the heart here. I'm a very big fan of the Bengals. You know, I haven't been able to go to too many games. Let's face it, the prices are expensive to go to football games anywhere in the NFL, but especially here in Cincinnati. You know, if if Mike Brown would go and drop the prices on games, on tickets, I would go more often. Trust me, I would go. But again, that's just me. Anyway, that's it for this maybe not so rapid fire edition of What Were You Thinking? My name is JMO. I hope to see you right back here in the very near future.